Hello, this is David from Acid Nerve, the developers of Death's Door, and I'm also joined by
Mark Foster. I'm the programmer and do some other jobs for Death's Door as well.
Excellent. And neither of us have ever seen a speedrun of this game.
No, I've heard a few things about it, but just like when people are pointing out bugs to me, but I don't really know that much about it.
Yeah, I'm
Apart from
expecting to see a few
version
bugs
1.
that we've fixed before, and hopefully not too many that we've never fixed, but let's see. Also expecting to
Yeah.
see a lot of hookshot.
Yeah, you can see in the top right there, it's like completely out of order.
I like that though. That means the
Good
times
names
that
as
I've
well.
spent practicing runs of the game out of order have paid off.
Yeah, you didn't waste your time.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully.
No way.
Oh,
Already
oh
one I
my
didn't know
God.
about.
Oh dear.
I wonder how many times you can shoot an arrow through a wall then. I guess it has to be quite close to the wall for that to work.
Yeah, there's probably not many places where there's like a switch next to a wall like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be about to eat those words, but we'll see.
I mean, this
This is
strategy
how
was
I
also
kill this
probably
guy as well.
about. Yeah, this is what I do as well. Yeah.
After playing this fight like 1,000 times.
Yeah, for sure. Throw caution out the window.
I'm interested to see what this hedge skip is. I have a feeling I might know.
Sounds like a garden skip.
Yeah, I think it's
Which
going to
means
be.
already being in the gardens 10 minutes in.
Yeah, that's a good point. Going to involve some kind of collision nonsense, I can imagine.
Yeah, definitely. Classic rolling constantly.
Yeah,
About what we expect.
the Limp Bizkit strat.
I can tell it's version 1 because of the little landing animation at the top of the ladder.
Oh no, the worst bug in the game.
Yeah.
Just climbing to the top of the ladder and then having a tiny fraction of a second where you play the falling animation.
It's interesting that it's worth a full second or two to get the upgrade soul.
Yeah, I guess getting some damage upgrades would be helpful for him.
Damage for bosses, yeah. Curious to see what the
Oh no,
upgrades
or
end up being.
maybe,
Haste.
or would it be the speed upgrade? Yeah,
probably a good amount of speed and haste, I would say.
because I think the time spent killing bosses is probably, it's not that big a time save, but whereas like having faster movement probably will be.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there. Yeah, definitely going for the souls, which is nice.
Right, this is like one of two things I know about the speedrun is like this skip, because someone showed me this and then I tried it and I did it once when I was trying to test some stuff in the game.
Once out of several attempts, is that?
No, I did it the first time and then I've never ever been able to do it since. So
okay. I guess a bat's going to knock you through that gate.
Yeah, I think it knocks him through or it lifts him over or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
the hitbox to that gate is actually really like not very tall.
A bit low, right?
Like I could have just made it bigger, but then that would have ruined the speedrun. So why?
I mean, at least it makes physical sense. A crow can probably jump on a bat and make it over something.
You saying it makes physical sense while this boss is on screen is kind of funny. A giant castle.
For sure. Okay, this is a little bit more aggressive than my strategy on the castle.
Yeah, this is a pro gamer move. Crow
is that a
gamer.
completely safe spot there? No, probably not.
I don't know. No.
Oh, it's funny. It's funny that it's faster to just get hit by the laser than to endure it at all.
Yeah, it will cancel the animation for it when you get hit by it, so that it doesn't, so that the player wouldn't get continuously bombarded by the laser damage.
Down to the last health as well. That's probably very optimized there. Just waiting for this bridge to appear. If they have to watch this full cutscene, I bet there's people like desperately trying to find a way of skipping it.
Yeah, I can't imagine there's a way to skip it. Right.
I bet people want there to be.
I guess he's going for the souls here. Yeah, I think you'd have to watch this whole cutscene thing.
Yeah. Not worth healing. Oh, this isn't where the cutscene is.
Oh no, he picked up
because of the skip.
Yeah, because he
Oh,
skipped. Oh, of course.
the skip has
What?
several benefits then.
Yeah, that even crossed my mind. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's good. That's handy. I wonder how many more key exploits there's going to be then, because I can imagine that letting you skip quite a lot throughout the game.
I don't want to say anything now because like I keep thinking, nah, just setting myself up to look like an idiot. Classic. Okay.
That soul as well. So once again, worth going several seconds out of your way to for upgrades.
Yeah, I guess
I wonder how
be...
much probably a lot of maths and timing things has been put into this to figure it all out.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be pretty optimized. It's like my speed run of the game is like 3 hours or something. So
yeah, for me it was always, whenever doing playtesting, it was always 4 hours. So 50 minutes is pretty wild.
Interesting. He seems to like when he comes out the door, he slashes before rolling. Don't know if that has any kind of impact on it.
I wonder if that lets you roll sooner. Is there some kind of timer before you can first roll, and then slashing resets it?
That may well be. I do not remember at all.
Funny that you can just casually skip that.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you can just shoot the end one, of course.
Once again, I'm going for the souls.
Yeah, this
Need
is
that haste.
Yeah, it must be very worth it then.
But I imagine they're going to probably build up quite a few before making the full journey to the office.
Yeah.
Never skip part head.
No. Can't skip him.
Like it if you actually could, but they always show it out of respect.
Yeah. Maybe some well-aimed... Oh, no.
Interesting. I don't know what you're going to be able to do here now. Oh.
Okay, right. This is the other thing that I know. There's
that's
the
a
thing
long
they call...
way.
Yeah, the active roll cancels. I think that's what's called, like arc or something like that, where they can buffer a roll. I don't remember exactly what it is.
We did something. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. We did something to fix that before launch, where you could actually make a long distance for the plunging attack, but I guess there's still a way around it.
Yeah, that's a different thing. I think there's like there's something to do with plunging where for a frame it thinks that you're on the ground, so you can do another roll. So I think that's abused a lot in this speedrun, but apparently
that makes sense.
If you do it in certain situations, it can soft lock the game, so it's a bit of a risky one.
Right. First key unlocked, so can now quit back to the menu.
Nobody else doing bombless?
Wonder how many of these enemies need to be beat.
I don't blame them. This is a terrible route. As in, it's very dumb to run.
Just the end ones, right?
Yeah.
If even those.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Okay, no fancy skips to get over this gate then.
Yeah.
Surprised yeah, I thought you might just do the same thing as you did with the bat, maybe, or like get one of these gloves to like slap him over the gate there.
I think you can rest on top of a archer's arrow, so that could come up at some point. As it draws the arrow, if you stood near enough, then it can lift you up.
That was wild.
If that is still in the game.
Again, can't skip pothead.
Never skip pothead.
No way that just happened, dude.
I wonder how much the roll attacks play into it, because I know for me, when I was absolutely dominating bosses when doing playtests, I would do a lot of greatsword roll attacks, because they're quite a fast way of dealing damage, as far as I know.
I wonder if they're going to go get the daggers here, because those, like,
daggers.
This is version 1 of the game as well, right? Before we nerfed them, so these probably like He's going to be flying around with them.
Yeah, although it is quite a way out of your way to get them, but it probably is
Yeah,
worth it.
yeah. But they did. I think they let you skip a load of stuff.
Come on.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah. Okay, is this hedge skip by any chance?
I must be.
So it seems like you need to roll
Can you?
to make happen whatever they need to happen.
I guess it's like hitting some iframes and
Yeah.
collision weirdness. Like I guess it wants to push you through the hedge, or
can you
on
like
top of
stand on
it.
top of the grunt at the right moment?
Yeah, this looks tricky.
Yeah, this is why hedge skip has its own full category in the list. But it's still worth it.
I don't if he just gets knocked over or whatever, I don't feel bad about that bug because it's clearly a difficult one to do.
Yeah, not easy to pull off.
I don't know. It seems like he's trying to go. Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's it. Wow. You know what? I just kind of looked away for a split second then and missed what happened after all that build up.
I don't even quite know what did happen. He just suddenly was on top of him. Like he must just
Hedge
be the
skip happened.
colliders kind of stacking on top of each
Yeah.
other. It just forces you up through him. Oh, here we go.
Nice.
What the?
High speed crow.
Oh my god. Okay, I know that bug. Like
We know
this
that
is
one because that was probably the first thing we fixed in the game, I think. Which
Yeah,
somehow
yeah.
we actually never found before release.
Yeah, that was a wild one.
So
That
that
was
skipped
just
all of
because,
the mansion pretty much.
Yeah, any of those
And-
avarice doors would do
Yeah,
that
and
as well.
presumably all of the mushroom dungeons and all of the frozen fortress as well.
Yeah, it's just because like the way that those doors worked was something like it just checked if you were behind the door, then it would turn off the trigger using like colliders to check it all. It was kind of a really weird slapdash thing that I coded badly, and it just as it happened, it could like if you just like tweaked it at like and left the hitbox at the right moment, it would not realize that you were behind it when you were, so you could just activate the trigger without ever opening the door.
Oh my god.
So is it still not super easy to pull off?
It's pretty easy to be honest. We just never
Yeah.
thought to do it.
Yeah, I guess most
just have
people
to
don't
go-
try walking into the back of doors.
Yeah, you just have to go to this like the side of the door and like run backwards and forwards a bit, and then move to the back of the door, and it should just open.
Yeah. I quite like seeing just the general combat, like not really any particular exploits, just fast, efficient battling.
Yeah,
Kind of cool. I thought there'd be more roll slashes because, yeah, technically that's the fastest way of dealing
I think that's
like a single strike of damage. But I
that's
guess
maybe
like
more
getting
so
up,
with the great sword, but
yeah,
for the regular sword, maybe not.
yeah. This
Okay, good.
that's funny. This
cutscene.
Something does turn the cutscene off, but I guess that has been skipped, so it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
So nice little double cutscene there.
That is efficient, like getting those both out of the way in one go.
Yeah, I feel like now it's going to be straight to the forest rather than finishing the mansion, because it's going to be all abilities for hookshot before anything else.
This is frying my brain a bit. What like you could do a charge slash and then pause the game, and then it just
Yeah,
maintains your velocity.
the velocity from the dash attack. Yeah, I wonder if that still happens.
I mean, I've never fixed it, so it probably does.
Probably does then. It's not something many people will try.
God, I wish I'd known about that when we were doing test runs, though.
This looks fun though.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna use
I
yeah,
guess
I
you
don't need
can't
to fix
really
it. I mean,
turn
so that
very
I-
easily. It's almost
Yeah.
it has its own like set of skills to pull it off. You've got to do it at the right
Yeah.
time. Turn like a weird car.
That's mental. Yeah, it's kind of like the that bomb slide in Ocarina of Time. You have to like aim where you're going and then just
What is this?
absolutely
Oh my
goes.
goodness, this is
Yeah.
amazing. Proper
Where
parkour
are they
across the
going?
level. To the hook, straight to the hook shot.
Oh.
Wow. So do you even need to get the bomb? No, you still need to beat all the bosses. Yeah. But this is amazing.
I guess doing out of order because the hookshot would make everything a lot faster.
Yeah, I knew that, but I didn't know that you were going to be able to get the hookshot straight after this. Pretty much as soon as you get the daggers, then you can just get the hookshot through the hall of doors.
Yeah, I guess so. I wonder if they could have done that without. Wait, is he
They're
still got control?
controlling the character. I don't
Look at
know
him
why.
go. Look at him just like. That's.
Oh wow!
Wild.
There he goes, having a good time there. Although this can't be easy now. Beating the full.
Oh my god, he's still going.
The full fight without any upgrades, because this isn't an easy one.
Oh, okay. I guess it just maintained the velocity throughout all of those cutscenes. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It looked like I thought he was actually moving the character around manually, but it was just probably the maintained velocity.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh wait, I need to die. I'm stupid.
They've not done any upgrades yet, have they?
Nope.
Okay, interesting.
I wonder if this was intentional or
Why
leave. Interesting. Oh wow!
Oh,
so that's what you leave to. Amazing.
Okay, right.
This is getting
funny.
more wild now than I expected. It's like I never know what to expect is going to come next. Like how much are you going to have to do?
What is going on with my controller?
So I guess they would go back into the Avarice fight now and get the hookshot because they've opened that shortcut door so they can just gain access back.
Of course, yeah.
So that makes sense.
So you kind of need to do the Avarice to leave to open that shortcut.
Yeah, so when you leave, it sets you back to a hard-coded position of like where this door is supposed to be connected to, which is
whereas if you just win straight away, you'll never establish that link to the fortress.
Yeah,
because you'll just be in the hall of doors, and the game will expect that you've done that, but you actually haven't because of all the skips.
Or by fortress, I mean Castle Lockstone, because fortress is just the
we constantly refer to everything by all of our development names, which is
like is the flooded one? Is the word swamp ever used in game?
King of the Swamp is, but yeah.
Right,
almost every level has a completely different name in the code than it actually has in the game. Like Lost Cemetery is Graveyard, Overgrown Ruins is Forest. Which also meant that every time we communicated with any external parties about like the development of the game, every time we described an area, we'd have to list both names because we never know what people call it.
Also, enemies didn't have names, so when the people who made the trailer were asking us about like, oh, have you got this enemy? And they just made up a name for it. We're like,
yeah, I like that.
What does that mean? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Did I think that in Titan Souls the levels are all given names in the wiki, which are never actually listed in game. I like it when people come up with their own names for everything.
I've not seen those. I wonder what they're called.
It might not be exactly that, but I think there's something like that. Right, just a night ago. Pretty efficient. Getting a lot. Yeah, wow, that was fast. That's faster than I beat it with all the upgrades.
Why is it not turning around? Jeez. What's this shoddily coded game?
Thank you for the raid. He's here. Let's go. Yeah, this route is very, very luck dependent. Like very luck.
So that's hookshot gained. So I feel like things are about to get crazier.
Yeah, so they've got fire and hookshot, no bombs.
I assume they'll need bombs, but I can't be sure.
Yeah. They do need bombs to... Okay, I shouldn't say need, because who knows at this point. But like, in theory, they should need bombs to get through... Oh, wait, no. They would need bombs to get into Castle Lockstone, which they don't anymore because
they don't need to do
opened that shortcut door.
And there's probably some way of avoiding the bomb barriers in the Overgrown Ruins and Mushroom Dungeons, but we shall see.
Do they even need to go there, though? I
They
guess
need
the
to
only
beat
one.
the Swamp King. They need to beat the Frog King.
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if they can just like do that roll trick to get over that little swamp bit, or if it's too far. The
Not
next
too
split is
far.
called what? Blue Fire.
Oh, that'll be all the lanterns, I guess. I bet someone wants to find a full skip for that, because that's quite time consuming. Just loving all
we're
of
going.
these.
Yeah, we're going through this level with having the hook shot from the offset.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we fixed that ladder bug. It's weird that I'm saying that when I'm watching him like just fly around the map, completely breaking everything. But I'm more
still the
concerned
ladder
with.
bug I would have fixed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more concerned with the slight frame of animation that's wrong when you climb the top of a ladder.
Yeah. Smooth ladders. It's most important.
Barb just chilling.
I'm glad this hasn't, because I remember there was a bug we fixed where if you spoke to Barb there with the hook shot, when you first entered the room, it would crash the game. And we fixed it, even though that was actually impossible in the final version of the game. But it has actually benefited this speedrun, so that's kind of cool.
That's funny. God, yeah, classic air quotes impossible to happen.
Yeah, nothing's impossible.
Are they not going to stick around and listen to all the dialogue? What's going on?
I'm looking forward to seeing the Inner Furnace and the Flooded Fortress, like journeying through those levels with the hook shot.
Oh, with a hook shot, yeah, Inner Furnace.
Even without speedrunning, that's kind of fun. But yeah, I assume it'll be even more wild on this. This is
Yeah, I knew about that one as well.
That's a funny one. That one's kind of a shame, because that would be a really fun room to speedrun like a legit way.
Are they on the wrong layer or something? I just don't know why you can go through those walls.
Wrong layer for sure.
It's funny that I saw that in like probably a speedrun clip again, like 4 months after the game came out. I was like, oh, no one told me about this.
It's amazing. It feels like about a third of the run so far has just been having to do this lantern challenge. I guess that the elevator that these activate is still the only way of getting to the rest of the game.
Yeah, I guess this is a bottleneck point.
Yeah, big time.
I mean, there's probably a few more for the other bosses as well that we just haven't quite got to yet, because they've been doing loads of setup to get, the hook shot and things like that to make the rest of the run easier.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not gonna hang around and listen to the Bard's song, no?
No respect for Barb.
No. Pothead is the only one who gets respect.
Yeah.
Still going for souls.
Yeah.
It's actually not got that many though. Did they do an upgrade?
I think they did an upgrade that I kind of missed, because it must have happened so fast.
I was too busy getting my mind blown by everything else to pay attention.
Basically, yeah. So even this one's worth getting. But yeah, I need to be paying attention next time, because I still want to know what upgrades they've got.
Guess this is just relatively normal gameplay for now.
Yeah, pretty normal. I was just wondering to myself, I wonder if there's any ice friction exploits, because I remember there were a few bugs back in the day where like you could launch yourself flying off ice, which I think are fixed, but
I do not share that confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't need that door.
Need for that door. But we do need this key.
Yeah, I guess there's no skip for this key door, yeah.
So is it going to be old Watchtowers first? Betty first of the main bosses to be beaten. That's going to be pretty wild.
Yeah, that's funny. Like the last of the 3.
Yeah.
It's funny when they do that little dash thing. Like when we made, when we were doing the prototype for the game, we had in like a charge dash that looks
It was
quite similar to that.
Similar in effect to that. I know that. Yeah, I knew about this because this only came up in QA for the PlayStation 5 and Switch versions. So that roof one, I actually only fixed about a month ago.
That was at the point where, like, you know, I'd see a bug like that and just be like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Good skip there. I should have known that would be possible. They are quite close.
Yeah, well, it's these version 1 daggers as well, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Quite far with them.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna do the skip because every time I do it,
Pretty vanilla journey across the ice so far.
I just fall off and soft lock myself. So I'm not even gonna bother with it. At least not that one. I'll do the other one.
Don't need to worry about these guys.
Seems pretty normal.
Why are you following me? Oh my god.
It's just how I would play it as well. Just run past
everything. I like the casual little hook shot just to save a tiny bit of time there. I thought I mean, this might still be coming up, but I'm wondering how, like, whoa!
Okay.
That's pretty funny.
What
I was just thinking, I bet there's a few instances where you can like wait for a mage to pop up in a spot and hookshot over, but then it's probably not reliable enough to.
No, that would be too much RNG, I think.
Too much RNG, yeah.
I mean, why would you need to do that when you can clearly just fly? Like
Yeah. I still don't know actually how that flying over was possible.
Yeah, I have no
Maybe
idea.
even something to do with ice friction or hookshot velocity.
Probably, yeah. Maybe it was some kind of stored friction or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or stored lack of friction. I don't know.
Good fight here. I'm liking this.
This is like one of the most stressful fights in the game.
Yeah, this is a brutal one.
Oh my god, stupid wizards.
Yeah, just good efficient combat. Last wave now, I think.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Somehow the first brute of the run so far.
Yeah, some nice action here.
Yeah, the hook shot's kind of handy for these then. Just
yeah,
rolling all the way away, but then immediately getting right back up with a hook shot.
Oh my god.
Just absolutely schooling them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Motorhead came in earlier with the raid. Big pog. Big pog.
Interesting that the sword is still better for the fights.
Yeah, I guess the daggers probably output less damage overall.
Slightly less DPS, but more flexibility. But if it's just pure carnage you need, then sword's probably best. I've just noticed the heading Bouncing Betty. I have no idea what that's going to mean.
Maybe that's just a descriptor of Betty.
Yeah, maybe. That would fit. Good amount of roll dash attacks now. This is how I like playing it as well.
Yeah, we just said that the daggers are worse than the sword, and now they're using the daggers.
It's not always true, yeah. Super handy for Betty.
No.
Get that kind of flexibility and mobility out of them.
This is the one that a lot of people have trouble with. It's like a bit of a difficulty spike in the game.
Yeah, but I suppose if you've rehearsed the game as many times as this, then not quite the same level of intimidation.
No.
Already down to the snowballs. I think that means you're halfway.
Snowball, really?
Lots of iframe usage on this, like kind of still in the vicinity of the punches, but just rolling at the right time.
Yeah, nice. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That was quick though. That was really quick.
Yeah. I thought Betty would be more of a problem with this much stuff skipped. Yeah, first boss down.
Yeah, without like having many upgrades, I would have thought it would take a bit longer.
I wonder if you're going to have to do the full throne scene. Or if you can just kind of avoid doors somehow.
Yeah, because it's after the... Is it after the first boss or is it after?
It's after the first boss, but I do wonder if you get to a... No, okay, it's going ahead. Yeah, I guess you can't skip this then. Because the only way of getting out of here is the cutscene. I love that. That's so funny.
Oh my god.
It makes the crow seem a lot less intimidated by the Lord of Doors when they're just like running around in a circle, loving life.
Oh no, look at him go. That is amazing.
That is very funny. Well, he's saying bravo as well. There we go.
Yeah, well done on your little dance.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a cute little interaction.
No, I haven't tried Lord of Doors without.
That was probably better than the actual normal cutscene. Just having him
Yeah.
run around is...
I enjoy that. I'm glad he's lost his velocity now. Right, it's strength. Strength is the way to go. I guess you don't need haste when you're constantly doing this dash everywhere. Probably doesn't make any difference.
That's a good point, yeah, wow.
Finally, time for the forest. Which, yeah, you won't be able to make it to without the buggy. Although I bet someone's still trying to find a way of skipping to the bomb avarice within the Hall of Doors, like the hookshot one, because then you'll be able to skip, get into the forest in the same way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you would need to climb up that elevator though somehow, so that's...
Yeah, probably just never going to happen, yeah. This the buggy guy, he's not speedrunning. He's just taking his time.
No one's going to force them to,
yeah,
you know, do anything quickly.
I probably didn't have to get that one, but you never know. I don't even know. Okay.
They're really using that dash thing as much as possible.
Yeah. Just looks so fun, flying around like that.
Because the camera can barely keep up with them.
Yeah. Oh, is it time to... Oh, okay. I don't know where this is going. I mean, I'm surprised there's going to be anywhere... Oh, I bet you dropped that. I bet there's... Yeah, enter a route. Oh, that's how you skip the... So you definitely don't need bombs.
Oh, man. Jeez.
There's still one more bomb wall to skip. But that's probably going to be possible with the hookshot, maybe?
No way. Did he come up with something not...
Although we did put in something to prevent the hookshot from being used in that way, so let's just find out.
I'm still getting over what just happened. To just skip the entire forest.
Yeah. At one point that you can leave the outside walls and then fall into a room boundary from beneath.
The skip not actually started.
This is before we added all the ripples to the posts in the water here as well.
Oh, that was in a patch. Makes sense.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. Must be.
Just a little tidbit of information for everyone there. It's like all these ripples are all handmade and manually put in.
Yeah.
Oh, bad ladder fall. There we go.
That was a good skip.
That was pretty good. Yeah, nice.
Nice little runway for you there with a dash.
skip this shit? Well, what is this? I don't know what is this entire area, all the way to the door.
If anyone pays close attention to those little frogs as well, there's another fun fact. When you push up his
lever.
the
lever
gives
between his legs.
A little cheeky smile.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works on Dead Zero, but they get it once in their entire play, like testing, and don't get like a setup. Like I can't do it on zero unless.
I'm so sure that there's something blocking your hookshot there. There's just not, is there? Fair enough.
Hmm.
I think it's just the one on the other side, because that could break the cutscene. But technically, this side,
Yeah, we definitely did
this side doesn't really
something.
cause any issues. It's just a skip, I guess.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, this is looking pretty unorthodox. Oh, nice. Lure him over. And then hook shot.
Oh, that's
yeah,
funny.
that's great.
Nice.
And then, nice.
Oh, nice, yeah. Now we've got the mouse.
Did they just
controls on
change
that
the
here.
mouse just for this bit?
Yeah, maybe you need like
For the
more precise
accuracy.
aiming or something.
Yeah, that's funny. This is chaos. Oh, is it mage time? Use the fireball to knock him back. That's funny.
Oh
To
man,
get them
yeah.
into position for the hook shot skip.
Well,
That's
what you
almost all
said
the swan
before
done.
actually did happen.
yeah.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Because the way the mages work is they just, I think it just like chooses a random spot that's in visual range of the player, I think. And
Yeah, I
then
think you
within
can get
a certain
enough-
radius.
You can get enough mages active at this point that you can probably rely on one to be roughly where you need.
Oh. I think I just died.
Another pretty intense brawl here.
Yeah. We did manage to make it so that you have to do these brawls. You can skip a lot of the levels, but you can't skip these brawls. But the hook shot special upgrade would be pretty handy, but probably just not quite worth the time it takes to get it.
Oof.
Yeah, there was one speedrun at some point.
We are boys.
Like someone sent me again a link to this, like because it was just really broken, but they could get that hookshot upgrade without the hookshot. And
Right,
but
okay.
then they would have to like never change their weapon from the hookshot.
Oh, no
because
way.
they would never be able to go back to it.
Don't worry.
I wonder.
So it seems like a more optimized route.
It'll be easy.
Yeah, I wonder if that could still be that strategy could still return at some point. I don't know. I guess on this run, they've never had to go anywhere near that cave, so it's probably just a bit more out of your way.
Yep. So good to see this great intro.
Good.
A localization nightmare.
I like that you can just hit him before he's done anything. Oh wow! Don't have to wait for him to land at all. Just hit,
Yeah, that was
and again, that's great.
man. Yeah.
Get the attack ready.
Look at the ring still there.
Yeah.
That's-
It's just gonna be there forever now.
yeah.
Dude,
I guess
I do
maybe
like that
because
you
you
can
got
hit
triggered too
get a
early.
fireball for him. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, got triggered before, whereas it would have been expected to have elapsed by then.
Mhm.
I wonder. It's funny because a lot of people in our early playtest before we adjusted this fight thought that you had to just beat him as fast as possible and didn't realize that you could restore the platforms. But even a speedrunner doesn't go for that strategy, so they must have found it really hard.
God, it was impossible for someone. who didn't
Yeah.
realize that. Yeah.
I need to.
Before we added this section here was originally not in the fight where he he just landed and turned straight around. So you had to
Yeah.
pre-charge your arrow, but adding in that little weight, and then a flash on the actual scepter.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was rapid.
Yeah. Efficient.
Holy
Very,
shit,
very
that
efficient.
fire is insane. Oh my god, who knew it would triple hit him, bro?
2 down.
Dude, I just learned something
So
new.
yeah, just doing it in reverse order.
Yeah. So the question is, how far do you need to go to get to Grandma now? And it's still worth, even though the costs are like massively
Okay, yeah.
higher for that level of upgrade, still worth more strength. Pretty interesting.
Well, I guess they've got the firepower already, so they just need a key, and then they can go through.
They need
This
one
door?
key. Yeah, that makes sense.
We need a fire build.
So you're using the daggers as a primary weapon here as well.
I do absolutely love just how out of order this has ended up. Like, basically got up to the mansion and then played almost the entire rest of the game before actually playing any of the mansion.
Alright, if there's anything you guys should be scared of, it's definitely Crow.
Yeah, it's all like just jumbled up, isn't it? Everything's in a
Yeah.
completely weird order.
It's like a weird dream.
I fucking suck at Crow.
Nice.
Or a
good to get
QA
there.
tester's nightmare. Or,
Yeah.
or my nightmare, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty textbook route through there. I guess the RAM platforms are pretty handy.
It's interesting. They seem to pause for a second there, like because I think if you go too fast, you will just glitch through stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So even speedrunners need to like chill on those things.
Yeah.
The Crow and Lord of Doors I have not done without Sword, so it's gonna be rough. Alright, cool. We'll angle.
Wonder if you can skip this cutscene.
I think you can fire the fireball before.
Okay, you can
there
at
go,
least
yeah.
overlap the door animation with the cutscene for efficiency. That makes sense. Pretty optimal there. That's good.
Is Pothead just like vibing there? He was just floating up and down really quick.
Really, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I wonder if I've not used like a delta time variable for that or something.
Yeah.
Just like an unscaled thing where it's just
Oh yeah,
if
look
you
at
have
the.
a fast computer.
Is the furnace spinning weirdly as well? I don't know.
I think that's normal.
Okay.
Our brains are just like melting. Everything's going too fast.
Yeah, yeah. When I stop watching this, the world's just going to feel really slow.
That does seem fast, actually.
Seems weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember it spinning that fast. I mean, it has absolutely no bearing on gameplay, so it's fine. But
Yeah. Yeah, daggers have actually become pretty good now. Pretty rapid. I guess once your damage gets to a certain threshold, then you know, when it takes a certain amount of hits to generally kill stuff, then daggers can get pretty good. Ooh.
Are you joking me, bro?
oh, that's fine.
All the time.
Recovered pretty well there. I'm looking forward to seeing how much hookshotting goes on in this like kind of corridorish room with the gap in the middle, because there's a few stuff that there's a few things where I knew that you could skip stuff if you had the hookshot. So it'd be cool to see them come into effect.
Yeah, I don't think I've really thought about this.
He just blew up.
Maybe
don't know if I ever
I'm
try
thinking
it.
of the next room over actually, where you can skip stuff.
I
But
really don't like this room.
this is pretty legit so far.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's beautiful.
Nice, very
Oh,
very
perfect.
nicely timed.
It's almost as if he meant for that to happen, which we definitely didn't. So yeah,
That's good.
this is the bit you were thinking of, right?
Yeah. Like here,
Yeah, it's
yeah. That's great.
Sailing through it.
You just don't need to worry about all that stuff. Just move on through. Still got to do this legit.
People always complain like, "You're a crow. Why can't you fly?" They just need to watch the speedrun.
Not worth it.
Yeah, you basically can.
Not worth it. Oh, I tried it. It didn't work.
There's not been too many glitches or anything through this area, I guess. It's more just like pretty
robust.
fast play. Yeah, and then just out of order execution.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun though.
Okay, still going for the roll cancels here, but backup strats.
Yeah. I guess they're not all like essential, but can just shave off
I think
a second or two here and there.
They're really hard to do, I think. Like when I saw it, I obviously tried doing it myself and I could never do them. So in my mind, that's just like fine. Casual player probably won't do it. At least not accidentally anyway, I guess.
I think daggers might be better in this one.
I think Grandma's going to be a walk in the park after the other two.
I think Grandma had more health than the other two, though, so...
True,
but yeah. Still.
Yeah, Pothead is totally just moving at full speed. What has happened there?
Yeah, that's mad.
Loads of, like, certain things have double in speed.
I wonder if that's, like, a version 1 thing, or if it's just, like, that's just what the game
Something has caused it.
Like.
Yeah.
Well,
it's definitely not what the game runs like. I can say that much.
Well, yeah, but I mean, maybe it's frame rate dependent or something. If he's running at like 120 FPS.
Oh, sword again. Oh, tags again.
I wonder if you change your weapon halfway through, like swings like that, will it reset the stamina? I wonder.
Maybe, yeah. It's funny how it's easy. Like, there's a specific thing to light on fire, and then, but it's actually faster to just keep slashing it instead of taking advantage of that like weak point moment.
Yeah.
This has been a fun run because it's like the exploits and glitches are pretty wild, but you still kind of see a nice amount of the game.
Yeah.
It's really only the forest and the mushroom dungeons that we haven't seen at all.
Yeah, everything else has been there, but just like obviously the wrong order.
Yeah.
I have a plan, but it involves stuff I've never dealt with.
So what's next? Just going through the
Old Crow
door, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, probably pretty textbook for the rest of it. I can't imagine any more kind of like skipping over big chunks.
It'll probably just be some mad fights, like some really rapid kills on stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Although there is the like the gauntlet section, so it'd be interesting to see if they do any weird tricks.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'd be curious to see if they for the Old Crow fight, because obviously it unleashes kind of.
That's just going up and down.
Is
so
it just
quick,
like raving?
I think all of those objects must just have the same code, which says like move up and down on a sine wave, but it's just like they must just not be capped properly. Yeah, that's funny.
That's funny.
Unless something has happened in the speedrun to break them all, but I can't imagine what that would be.
I could believe either, to be honest. But yeah, I'm wondering if they like hit the Old Crow, the Grey Crow, sorry, as fast of a rate as all the other bosses, because you're going to get all of those little minion things coming out could get pretty chaotic.
Oh yeah. I guess this is completely unskippable. Gonna
Yeah.
be a minute or two of this.
Yeah. Gotta have time for death. I mean, this is not too bad if you just rapidly skip through it all, because at least it's all text.
Yeah, it's what, like a minute or something.
Yeah.
Get to see some of Fritz's lovely artwork here.
Yeah.
And get to see my writing briefly flash up on the screen for a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is all like, what was it, Samurai Jack inspired or something for these particular pieces? Yeah. It's a cool style.
Really fast because of the damage multiplier on the bird. So we'll probably lose a bit of time.
Gotta love Death's
Here we go.
sassy fanny pack as well.
Can a fanny pack be sassy?
Well, Death is sassy, and their fanny pack is therefore also sassy.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I swear that was really quick as well. My eyes are playing tricks on me now.
Yeah.
God, that is chaotic. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
Those things were so that like you could hit it and then hit one of the things that came out to gain an arrow charge back. So you could do most of the fight with just range attacks if you wanted to. That was the idea.
Good point.
Because it runs around so much, and like if it charges at you, it can hurt you, which is it makes sense, but it's also like we generally tried not to do contact damage in the game. Look at this.
Yeah. There must have been about 12 of them active then.
I'm pretty sure. Fun fact: I think these are called sperms in the code.
Yeah, because they're based on something from Titan Souls, which actually did look a lot like a sperm.
Yeah, that was their true sperm. Yeah.
Yeah, true sperm.
It's just a tadpole.
Crowhead sperm. Yeah.
I mean, a tadpole would be a better description because they're like black in color as well. So
when I was referencing them before, I did have to actively kind of pause for a second so that I didn't refer to them as sperm.
They don't look anything like sperms now anyway because they're just crow heads. But yeah, that was a good design choice to make them not spermy. And
yeah, less sperm is kind of ideal.
Less sperm is ideal. That's a good quote to take away from this.
Yeah.
That was a really rapid kill as well. They died like screaming as well, which is kind of harrowing, but yeah.
Yeah. Dramatic.
Like the scream particles just kept coming out as they died.
I messed this up. I'm never running again.
That's cool.
Final disc of the JRPG here.
Do I use
Indeed.
sword or great sword?
Finally, actually going for dexterity.
What am I doing?
I guess they didn't have enough for more strength anyway.
True,
so
yeah. It's enough of a benefit to speak to the guy for like a few seconds.
I'm panicking.
I guess when you line these up, you have to like you don't have any more control over it. Do you?
Yeah, I get the vibe you can't turn at all afterwards, which is kind of fun. Like, I quite like that.
These weapons, I don't know.
Here we go.
I'm lost.
I wonder if there's any tricks for this gauntlet. I guess that dash move thing will probably make some of it.
It must,
pretty obsolete.
Yeah. I bet they can probably overtake for phase 1 where you're chasing the Lord. Probably just overtake them entirely.
Well, I think it should, like... I don't think you can overtake it, because it would just move faster to a degree. It might just look really weird and buggy, though.
Probably. Here we go.
He's got an epilepsy warning on this.
Oh, pretty much overtaken him there.
It still, like, matches your speed, though.
Yeah. Considering he's specifically programmed to get ahead of you, the crow did spend an awful lot of time ahead of the Lord there. I'm pretty impressed.
That's true.
it.
This is where damage actually matters.
Yeah, big time. Perfectly timed traveling through the door there.
Yeah,
Here
you
we
can
go.
like if you stand in the right place, it would just as soon as the door lands on you, the trigger was open, so it would just teleport you through immediately.
Yeah. I like how you don't have to worry about necessarily dodging these doors at all. You can just get ahead of them.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, just absolutely beating them up now.
Yeah, nothing too crazy going on, I guess, just
Yeah.
efficient. Oh.
Oh crap! I can't. Charging them for too long. That was a terrible dash.
Nice. Made it hard for the dash here. All these benches in the way.
Yeah, it wasn't very considerate of speedrunning.
Yeah. Nice. I like things like that. It's just like, it always feels good to see some of the route that you're kind of supposed to take, but just skip it. This is rapid.
You're not there? Oh no, he's not there. Okay, guys.
Was he trying to get a cheeky little hook shot in onto the boss then?
Maybe.
I don't know if that was a misfire or not.
Yeah. Probably just brings you up to the cutscene trigger like a split second faster.
Well, would there actually be anything there to hit? Like, I don't think the boss is physically there until after this cutscene's played.
Not sure.
I was ready to get my mind blown there. I wonder if there's anything in this because it's version 1 that we've fixed since. There's definitely a few like bugs in this area.
Yeah, not sure about anything that would really help though.
No, it's just going to be a rapid Lord kill.
Just another rapid reaping.
Oh, that was quick.
Are they going to endure this laser or just get him straight down? Yep.
It's going to get hit straight away, right?
Yeah, although somehow didn't lose health, so.
If you, I think you can iframe through it somehow.
Yeah,
so if you roll, if you roll through that laser, it just does nothing and then just turns off. So
definitely the optimum strategy then. I like getting a few hits in while escaping from the little struggle thing as well. Like, make sure he freezes you right next to him. God, just so fast. Just.
God, yeah, they're just mashing the buttons.
Just never stop
so quickly.
Yeah.
Never stop reaping.
Yeah. Wow, that almost felt faster than any of the others. That was. That one definitely has far more health than any other boss as well.
Yeah, that's a marathon of a boss fight.
Wow.
Is that time then?
Yeah,
that's the end.
But it ends at this point. Yeah. Oh, or does it?
Yeah, the time has stopped, so I guess that will.
Right.
That's the last input you can have in the game.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Very cool run. I'm pleasantly surprised by that, and I guess we know that we've fixed, anything that would affect a normal player of the game at the very least.
Yeah, I think maybe some of the things I was thinking of might be in like the current patch or something.
Yeah,
like obviously the way that with the doors being like completely skippable for avarice and stuff. That's a completely different thing
sure.
Yeah. But then those like weird, those weird like flying ones where you roll in the air though, those aren't fixed, and neither is the sliding one. So
yeah,
I'll leave that in the game and just say that it's for the speedrunners, but it's really because I don't want to have to fix that.
Yeah, at this point, then we'll we'll just leave that there for any speedrunner who wants to tackle the up-to-date version.
Yeah. So should we
yeah.
plug the game, I guess?
Yes. So we're now available on many different platforms: PC, Xbox, PS5, PS4, and Switch. You can see everything at playdeathsstore.com. And for any other updates, you can follow us on Twitter at AcidNerve.
Yep. Cheers.
Yeah. Thanks very much. Hope you've enjoyed.